on this call, yes, I look to you guys as leaders. I'm just grateful for the day. I'm grateful for the mindset to want to win. I mean, because everybody don't want to win, whether it's personal, in your personal life with your body, your health, or just, financially, business wise, and just the win period. People don't have a winning mindset, and it takes a lot. The last speaker at our last section was like 90 days. So I'm grateful for that mindset to go hard and go strong and go long for the 90 days. And just say, blessed for the mindset, Lord. Blessed for the mindset. I'm gonna pass the mic. Do I popcorn to anybody else or what?
Yep. Yeah, popcorn.
All right. E, you on there?
You already know.
Hey, there we go.
What's going on, y'all? Just super grateful for the growth that we're all experiencing. Definitely, last week was our first week back, getting these calls back up and rolling, and just giving people the opportunity to hear how to be healthier and how to make extra income as well if they choose to, or just get health results. So I'm excited to be able to just help other people see what's possible and know that it's the opportunities for anybody and everybody. All you got to do is say yes to wanting to be healthy, and then if you want to get income as well, you can do it. But I'm just excited to that Monday's off to a great start. It's a Monday. Got my workout in today. Been super strict on my health plan today, so everything's smooth with that. So excited to continue to win the rest of the week. I am going to popcorn it over to Stephanie. What are you grateful for, Miss Stephanie? You're unmuted too, Stephanie, so all you got to do is speak up if you're able to. Nah, let's popcorn over to David. Let's hear what you're grateful for.
I'm grateful just to be on this call. Grateful for this opportunity to still be available after being not all the way committed, but it's still there, knowing it could be there and the possibilities are still there. So glad these calls are going again, just so that I can have just to stay involved all the way. So appreciative of the call, grateful that we can share information and continue to grow with these calls and so forth. All right. I'm it. Hello?
I guess I'm the last one on the board, right?
Holly's on.
Okay.
Oh, I was hoping. Hee. That Holly G. I'm sorry.
That's that Holly G on. I'm grateful for being on this phone call and being able to make it. Every time I try, it seems like I always miss by a couple minutes and the call's over, so I'm grateful to be on this one. Thank you all for inviting me, and thank you for supporting me.
Awesome. I'm grateful for those who put on the call, Mike, E, whoever else was responsible for putting on the call. I thank you for, like Mikey kind of said, it's the first time we've been on the call in a little while, so definitely grateful for that. And grateful for what's possible. Like what's gonna come from us doing these calls on a regular basis, being consistent. The structure, the format, the growth, like all those things. So grateful for that.
All right, y'all. Super excited. Thank you guys for all the shares right there. Man, it has been a minute. So today's call, so we got, veterans, a couple new people or people that's been in and out. Our journeys has been all different right now, like been up and down, sideways, whatever way you want to call it. So it's good for us to connect right now. So we're just gonna reacquaint ourselves just with our journeys right now. You know what I mean? And just feed off each other of what's been working, what hasn't been working, and how can we support each other from here on out to go through these cuts. So for you guys all know, I'm Mike. I've been in this amazing community for 4 years now. Started off with the opportunity, just off a business opportunity, because I trusted Elijah. I didn't know what Herbalife was. Didn't really know nutrition, just know former college athlete that knew people. So I was up to 245 at that time, went down to 170 pounds. The lowest I've been to is probably like 159, but been keeping the weight to like 165 pounds, like steadily. So just with that weight loss, I've been attracting people, been building the organization. We built the organization almost to a Get Team organization. So like when you've been to an STS and you hear a millionaires person speak, like they had like they've been in positions where they built it, then it collapsed, you know? So when you build something, when it collapsed, it's more, you need to work more on yourself. So like just here on out, I'm like, if I was more personally developed, you know, the business could be different, but it's just a part of the story that we're going through right now. So we had an organization that was doing like 20,000 per month, like almost that 3 consecutive months. And I was doing high volume. So it's more about, for me, it's just more loving on the people and showing the people the opportunity and duplicating it so they can bring other people in. So like, you know, I've been good on the nutrition program. I've been consistent, like on social media. You know, even if I'm going through a good time or a bad time, I've been consistent doing what I'm doing, like personally. But it's more of being consistent in helping other people grow. Because if you're not helping other people grow, you're just being selfish in your own business. So like when we was going through that cut of Get Team just sounded good as a title, but it didn't sound good as a whole, if that makes sense to you guys. So so like right now, like my focus is re-energizing that and just helping people, you know, plug more people in and just help them actually earn extra income and earn a health result. So that's with me. So if anybody want to share or piggyback off of that, you can go ahead. It's just an open mic right now.
Yeah, well, I'll chime in real quick just to give you guys a little bit of a story. So been in the community for 4 years myself. I was looking for an opportunity to be able to make extra income and get health results. When I was ended up finding Herbalife, I was looking at different nutrition companies. I had did Advocare twice, had dibbled and dabbled with some other ones, and Herbalife just kind of it made sense in so many different ways. And being in the fitness industry, I just know I needed something to attach myself to because it made sense with being able to have the opportunity to give people nutrition options and to be able to make money at the same time. It just made sense completely. And so been in the community, had a lot of success, and you know, it's like anything, it's a roller coaster ride in terms of if you ever seen that when they show the comparison in the picture on what success looks like versus what people think it looks like, and it's like that road and it's just going all different directions and everything. And really that's what it is. Even we all can probably relate to that, even just with our health plan, in terms of we get on the health plan and we can do good for a few days and then we fall off for a few days, or we do good for a week and we fall off for like 2 weeks and then we get back on for like 2 weeks, and you know, that's just success. That's just the way it is. And so I'm grateful that I've been able to stick around with this opportunity because of the community and the culture that's been built. And so with it, you know, I've been able to lose 40 pounds, been able to keep it off. What's up, Mel? We need you to meet yourself. Melly Mel. Can you move them real quick, Mike? Perfect. So yeah, with the community and the opportunity, you know, it's been able to sustain it. I think that's the biggest thing, is being able to find a nutrition program where you're not in that yo-yo type of diet and type of thing where you just gain all this extra weight because you stop or anything. But we got something where we can really maintain and just at least stay consistent, and we can beast out if we want to and get even better results, or we at least be able to not go backwards. And that's probably one of the biggest benefits I can say with this program. With that, we're able to share the opportunity. And so I've been able to, my highest month in the business has been almost $3,000. Right now I'm averaging right around about $1,500 a month with the opportunity. And it's really like anything you get out of it, what you put in. My high months were because I was all in with my energy and what I was doing and just in consistent action, And so right now I'm building it back up where it's just nothing but consistent action because you reap what you sow. So I know as long as I'm staying in action, I'm watering seeds, I'm planting seeds, it'll all come back. And so I'm excited for this next growth and this next chapter because the work and the foundation has been laid. And we have a bigger system to plug into, but now we're starting our smaller system again here, which is real nice. So we can all really be able to plug people into and keep them in the system and in the funnel where it's easier to stay up with your people in terms of clients, potential members, and just giving them the opportunity to hear how people have been successful. And so excited for the next growth that's going to happen, and just let's keep winning, y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I'll go ahead and share. Thank you for that. So my name is Marco. Man, it's crazy. I've been a part of this community for, I think it's been it's been like 4 or 5 years now. I started off because I was a ex-basketball player and I got fat, sitting at a desk all day. I managed to put on, go from like 210 to almost 300 pounds. And I just told myself that I wasn't allow myself to hit 300 pounds. So my cousin Brandon and Jamel had been inviting me down to a workout. Found out every excuse in the book not to come. But one day I was like, you know what, let me just go and see what it's about. Did my cousin's class, Core Galore, kicked my ass. And I had heard about Herbalife, but I told myself, I was like, this shit is nasty, excuse my language, that I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And so they made a shake at the bar. My first shake was pumpkin spice. Man, fell in love. I was like, you know what? I told myself, like, I could do this. Went on to lose 20 pounds my first month. Was down a total of 60 pounds. And then I started, people started asking what I was doing. And so I signed up quite a few people. And got them, sorry about that. And got them results as well. And so my folks, man, we need you guys to mute out if you just hopped on the call. But yeah, so the goal is to like really get back to, like the basics of like why I started doing this. Like, I mean, the money is cool, you know what I mean? The money could be amazing. But it's something that Jonathan Weber says all the time. He says, you focus on the outcome, the income is going to happen. So really getting back focused to like really, really being there for your people, making sure that they get results. Like that's where things are going to change, and being consistent with your own results. And I think you said it, like consistent action, being consistent in all of that is where things are going to change. Like even when it seems like the times are low, you know what I mean? Like things are not working, we just get to work harder and keep beating the craft. One last thing, I'll be with you in a second. Carla Sandoval spoke this weekend, and she talked about 90-day plans. And sometimes we do a plan for 20 days. Sometimes we do it for 10 days. Sometimes we do it for 40 days, but then we quit. But she said you don't see the benefits until the 90th day. So keep plugging away for the 90 days, and then we get to reap the benefits.
What up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? First of all, Mike, I can see you, but can you kind of do your finger if you can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, after my upline coach just went, I said, it's all due diligence. I must unmute the button and go. But I'm grateful for Marco that he was in the field and willing to, be a yes. And so basically when I had told a mutual friend that I was ready, which now being about a little over 4 years ago, she went and found Mr. Marco, and she was like, "Hey, I know this the Herbalife guy. You ready? You said you want to do Herbalife," and yes, it was Herbalife. I'm grateful for being a yes to Herbalife. Actually, for me, it was my third time. They say your third time is the charm, right? Yeah, this is the charm, because now being down 107 pounds. Yeah, to me, I just can't believe it. I've been on that yo-yo of losing the weight. Thanks, Coach. I've been on the yo-yo, and the highest I've lost before was 50 pounds. But in every time, no matter what, I've always gained it back. Plus, here come the extra 20 with it. The last time, extra 30. And I tipped the scale over to 300 to 330 pounds. 27, I'm sure I hit 330. That was a life of entrapment. Trapped in your own bones, your own body. Everything hurted. My bones hurt. I tell people the story, and this is where it's like leading up to, like, when you get the results I have, you're bound to have people to jump on board. Like, what's in your tea? What are you doing? I don't care if it's crack, whatever it is, I want it. Because when people see your body change the way mine have changed, and then sometimes I'm harder on myself because I'm not where I want to be. But just losing at 107 it's mind blowing. Even yesterday at the STS, and I'll get back to that. It's like everybody else got in the line, but some about my results, like they're still hitting me up on the on Insta and also like Messenger, private messages. But getting back to my story, I remember the first time when I got out of bed, you guys, and usually and I have to watch the mindset, because sometimes, you've been for years, like all my 20s, dang near all my 30s, until I got on this thing 4 years ago, you're used to the body you have, and I was used to, okay, it's time to get up. Oop, the alarm went up. I got to get up. Oh man. Wait, hold on. It's a mental thing. I know. Wait, let me hold on this way to bed. Oh, wait, hold on that way. Because one thing I don't want to do is put this leg down with both of them, because one hurt. I don't know which one hurt the most. And I feel like my knees about to fall off as soon as I put the weight on them. They're going to fall off. Like, how am I supposed to lose this weight with all this? Man, I'm thinking about the surgery. I can't even move. And, you just don't want to tell nobody. People are like, why you always late? Why you always late? Well, I don't want to tell nobody I can't get off the bed. So the morning that I'm going to speed up, it was a hassle. But the morning I got up, went straight to my kitchen and was about to make a shake. And I realized, oh, what the hell? Excuse my French, but you got up and you to the kitchen. And talk about the, what's the name, dance. I was doing all of it, like what's the name? They do the brown, whatever, all that. I was doing everything, a Tootsie Roll, all that. I was just like spinning around, and tears just started bursting down my face. Like when you realize you're starting to get your body back, and the word under control, like, oh my God, my knees do work, my body do work. I can move, I can be without the pain, just get the weight off. And so now, even though like with a little pressure, if I run too much, I know each pound down, my body is going to function better, from circulation to my joints to everything. And when I was out today trying to work with people, I was thinking, like, if they can just get it, just try the shake. And sometimes I can go and I can talk loud, and I'm going to watch it right now. But basically, I have to not get too excited, because I know the joy of changing your life. Like, this thing is real. Like, I was telling them today, it's no magic pill. And I had to watch, not saying enough, but just to shoot keywords. Do your body get the proper nutrition it needs? Like, we got to know how to let people know what we got. Herbalife products are formulated top notch. Like, it took me a minute. And sometimes people put something in your ear, and I'm not all the way a believer, but we got to be a believer. And so with the tools we got, we can go out and conquer, you guys. Like, be a believer in what we have. Like, I'm a living example. I said, Denise, Rochelle, how can you not be a believer? Like, really? What's going on? Like, you, the same chick that couldn't move, to be in the bed, and you have to watch your mind now. Like, I have to wake up like, hell, get out this bed. You can move now. So it's like, I know the products work. They've changed my life. I can get on a plane now. I can not be kicked off a roller coaster. Woo, woo, I'm going to Magic Mountain this Saturday. I'm a little nervous, you guys, but I can't wait because I still get like shaky, like please don't let them kick me off no more. But I have to remember, you're not that same chick, and I'm probably going to have pictures that I'm crying on Saturday. Anyway, and I don't want to be embarrassed for my nieces and nephews that's going, so y'all pray for me. Not the new set, the old set. Remember, old auntie couldn't do nothing, the ice skate, nothing. It was just, they still be like, baby, you were traumatized. But anyway, it's a blessing what we have. Stick to what your coaches tell you, what we've learned. STS is like he said, it was Carla Sandoval. I didn't want to take too much time early, so I didn't say her name, but I definitely don't want to give kudos and props where they go. She really broke it down at our STS last Saturday. It takes time. Like today, I came back in a little disappointed, but like I said, I know what we got, so I know when I go out again and I've got a few numbers, and all of a sudden it's just gonna all hit. Maybe on that last 90th day, maybe on 96th day, maybe on 98. But I know these people are gonna respond because they saw my story and they felt my share in just the 3 little 30 seconds or maybe the max 2 minutes I went. I was just like, it's properly formulated. The nutrients in here, you need that. You do not get enough every day. And I know this call is not that, but we have to have that in the products, and Get Team would be no problem. Like, we have what it takes. So I'm going to go on and pass it, but I'm just always fired up. And I'm looking to further change my life. I don't know whoever want to take it.
Anybody else want to share? You can hop in. But if you guys don't want to share, who knows the marketing plan? Give me a thumbs up or type in the bottom of the box that you don't know it. Everybody knows the marketing plan?
Mike,
Yep.
this
No.
Holly. I don't know if you guys want to hear my story because it's so early, but I
Go
can
ahead.
share it if you guys want me to.
Yeah, everybody has a story. Go ahead.
So I'm Holly. If everybody don't know who I am, it's Holly G. Whatever you want to call me, it's okay. I've been on this plan now for 4 months. Well, this is my 4th month right now. I am seeing results. I haven't posted results for a while. I am going to post results when I start this next 30-day challenge with a couple other people that I've been talking to, trying to get on some distributors and things like that. At the same time, I see all the benefits. I'm very happy I went to Extravaganza with Mike and E and Denise and everybody else who attended. I was very, 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 very grateful because they shared a lot with me, taught me a lot. And since then, I have been steadily at work, hitting my feet to the ground, trying to convince every family member, every friend to see the improvements. And I got about half of my friends that are willing to start this Friday. So I'm on this 30-day challenge. So I'm really going to try and get logged into this 30-day challenge. I was asking Mike earlier, how do I do all this stuff? Because I know he knows these things. And one thing I can say is that I do love Herbalife for allowing me to grow, start off basically not knowing anything, learning every day, learning more and more every day. And then these calls are going to be like the thumbtack in the to-do list, because it's just going to be a reminder of how supportive our family is. So wait till you see my transition after 90 days. Wait till you see my transition after a year. It's just going to keep on going. So thank you guys for telling me like what has gone down and what has gone up, because sometimes it does feel like down is not where I want to go. I want to just keep going up, but I have to understand that sometimes you do go down and sometimes you do go up. And as long as we're still moving, working towards the goal, we all got each other. So thank you guys.
Thank you guys all for those shares. Man, when just speaking of the extravaganza where we just left from, I asked Jonathan, our president's team member, I was like, when you sign somebody up, what's the first thing that you need to, tell a distributor? And the first thing he said was how to receive money, and know the money. So basically, like just setting up your PayPal, setting up your sites, etc. But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna break down the marketing plan because we gotta build wide. So like when you're talking to somebody, you gotta know the money. You gotta just know how to explain the money. Because if you can explain the money, it doesn't matter if somebody's like in the health and nutrition. That's gonna come second nature. If you explain a business plan to somebody that knows business, they're gonna run with that. So I'm gonna screen share with you guys real quick. Can you guys see my screen? Oops, hold on. Wow. All right, cool. So basically the first screen is just numbers right now. Like just the first year out of 10,000 distributors, at 50%, they earn more than $95. You know, that's just a typical number. The top 10%, they earn more than $740. The top 1%, $2,690. Then all other distributors, 30,000 of them, 50%, there's 15,000 of them. They earn more than $305. The top 10%, more than $3,450. Then like the top 1% is $14,175, and that's the president's team members. So if you guys don't know what volume is we're in over 90 countries. So volume is going to be that currency, the currency that they talk about in every country. So it makes sense. So that's your volume points. So here's like the quick breakdown. Then I'm going to break it down for you. So it's now an international business pack. So that's what you're going to pay that $94 plus the tax with, right? So your next step is going to be senior consultant. Herbalife, it's simple to hit senior consultant now. It's simple. Everything's simple with the marketing plan. So to get to 35%, what you're going to do, you need a cumulative of 500 documented volume points, and that's in 1 to 2 months. And what documented volume points means, it means that you can get the points from a retail sale. You can get the points from a preferred member, which is like they have their own website. They're basically not ordering off you, but they signed up just to get that discount. Or you can have a distributor in your downline, which they're getting a preferred member sale or a retail sale. So they're getting a documented volume point. So for qualified producer, that's that 42% discount. So Herbalife makes it simple right now. So in the 2-month period, all you gotta do is accumulate 1,000 volume points in the 1 to 2 months, or you can do it the long way in 3 to 6 months. But we're above average, so we're doing it in the 1 to 2 month period. So everybody wants to eat at 50% because all the products taste good at 50%. The 24 line is real dope at 50%. So to get to supervisor, you accumulate 2,000 documented volume points. The fast way, you want to do it 1 to 2 months, or you can do it in the 3 to 12 month period. Hold on, Mario. So I like the new slides that we have because they break it down for you. So we're at the senior. This is just hypothetical. So we're seeing the senior consultant, right? So you see on the left, you see the customers. It's just 5 clients. So if you get 5 people and they're spending like $110 with you with the tax, that's senior consultant. But you do have other ways to get there too. So say for instance, you bring 3 people, then I just signed up Marco to be on my team, and Marco brought 2 people. That's senior consultant, right? If that makes sense with you. So help with people doing the business with you, you're moving up the marketing plan faster. Any questions on that? All right. So now we're gonna get to the 42%. That's the qualified producer. So for the qualified producer, as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 8 to hit that 1,000. So we're just saying like right. Hold on, let me mute that real quick. So let me see. Give me 1 second. My bad. I tried to mute and I messed up my screen. All right. So the qualified producer. So you see, like if we're doing like 8, so the order is probably be between probably $130 and $150. So that's how you would get the qualified producer. But the easy way to get the qualified producer, so I'm gonna bring 5 people that's gonna give me 500 documented volume points. Then I have Marco underneath me, and he brought 5 people. So you get to 42% just like that. Then if Marco signs somebody up and tells them the same thing, we got another qualified producer, 5 and 5. So supervisor is gonna be the same type of thing. They don't really have a slide for it, but just the example for it, you're gonna do like 10. It's gonna be 10 and 10. So you can do 20 clients within that 2-month period with preferred member orders or whatnot, or you can do it. You bring 10, and then you have 2 distributors bring 5. Either way, just to make it simple for you, so you can hit supervisor in that 1 to 2 month period, or you got to hit 4,000 volume points in a 12-month period. And this is just different earnings for you, just so it makes sense for you. So we're just going off an example of a retail of $100. So you're at 25% distributor, $100 sale, $25 in your pocket. Senior consultant, you're at 35%. So $100 order, you're getting 35 in your pocket. 42%, you're getting $42 in your pocket. Then we all want to be eating at the 50% because everything 50%, 50%. $100 package, you're getting $50 back. So as you can see, like on the bottom of this, so I signed up Marco. Marco just had a $100 order. I got $25 back because he's at a distributor level. He hit senior consultant. He got a $100 order. Since he's at 35%, I'm only gonna get 15% of it. So if the math makes sense to you, 35, minus 50 minus 35 is 15. So that's just simple math for you. Then you're at qualified producer, $100 order, $8 back. That's what Herbalife is paying. So then when you get to the 50%, we're equals. So now you're going to get a royalty override. And here's the slide for the supervisor. So if you want to screenshot it, take a picture of it. That's what it is, 2,000 documented volume points 1 to 2 months, and you get that 4,000 in 3 to 12 months. So when you're at supervisor, you want everybody to be at supervisor, because as you see from the slide, you get up to the 5% monthly royalty, then it goes down 3 levels deep. So I signed Marco up, Marco signed Elijah up, Elijah signed David up. So those are the 3 levels. So it's 5%. So what you want? So we're not we're above average. So we're doing like above the rate. So we're doing above 2,500. So we're getting the 5% royalty. You're getting 125 out of each person. So you got to think about it. You build wide, and it's still going 3 levels deep. So build as wide as you can. You guys have any questions on this? No? All right. So this just gives you an example of how to build that 25. Okay, so how Herbalife has everything formulated. So they're running like DAP programs. So you're doing 5 to 7 clients. So that's why you see that new client. So that's why you see the 600 documented volume points, right? So then you got preferred members that's going to give you 600 documented volume points. So then your distributors, their downlines, customers, preferred members. And this is how you're going to get over that 2,500 documented volume points. So it's just going to cycle like this every month, but you're going to, so like just say that was like the first month. So then the next month, you're going to try to retain those customers, bring new people in, see what you got in the preferred members, and still work with your distributors, if that makes sense. So that's just a quick breakdown. I'm not going to go past the supervisor part. So if you guys got any questions on that?
Yeah, just if you could get us access to a copy of that. That's
Right. Yeah, that was my question too.
Oh yeah, I got a copy of that. You want the video or you want the slide?
All of it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take both as well, definitely.
Yeah, me too. But I took pics of all of them anyway before you even said.
All right. 'Cause I just like it how they have the people on it.
Yeah.
It just makes more sense to me.
Right. I like that too. You a visual learner. Me too. We visual. Let's go.
So that's just a quick breakdown, you guys. Like we can really like flourish in the business because I think sometimes we're just looking like, okay, like we run a challenge or whatnot or whatever what we're doing. We just try to get people on the product, but just think if get people with that business mindset, and you could just show them how simple that is just to get to 35% to just think about how simple it is, just how we just put it, how we speak it to existence, how to get the supervisor. You sign a new distributor up, they grab 3 people, they all get 5 people. 2,000 volume points.
That's going to be real good because I have a mom in my building, and you know the mommies, they're always looking to make money to help their husband out when they're at home and stuff. So I'm actually excited. I'm looking forward to her to come in my STS, and I'm already like, Diamond, let's go, because she's like real cool, spiffy and quick, and it's kind of like each time like she's already asking me questions, and I kind of broke down the marketing plan a little bit, but like I like that, so I'm actually going to need that to show her those visuals and stuff like that, and you know, like how she could really gain money because she's like how quick and this and that. So like if I can break down that 3 levels deep and all that and just like really go into it. So thank you. Like I really, that presentation, like you always think you know it, but you never really, there's always other angles and there's always more to know. So thanks.
Cool. You guys got anything else?
No, I just recommend people using these, especially the newer people that are on, you know, taking advantage of these tools that we have. We have tools like this. I have like 2 videos as well that I send out to potential people. One that just gives a breakdown of the whole Herbalife, the products and everything. So somebody, if they're interested in products, they can get a video that just breaks down a few minutes of how the products work with Herbalife and the benefits, and then also the opportunity as well, which is like about a 15-minute one. It doesn't break down the marketing plan, it just breaks down what people do to make extra income on Herbalife. So if you're new and you don't have these tools, make sure you reach out to whoever invited you and have that in your back pocket, because that's the easiest way to help you get new people on board where you don't have to know the info or have to explain a bunch of stuff to people. You want to be able just to give them something that's tangible for them to check out and then do the follow-up and then plug them into a call like this. And that's how you will be able to grow your business a lot faster, where it's not dependent on you. And especially if people know you, they don't think you know anything anyway. So they're not going to really trust you as much. And so this allows you to have some real solid support in what you're talking about and why you want them to do it.
So anybody got any questions about products, about your website, like anything right now? Like other methods, what to do? Like, because you don't have to use social.
Hold up. Yes. I'm sorry, Mike. Yes, the evals. You guys, I remember Tosh, where's she at? She needs to be on here, Tosh Willa, but I know you were doing it too. Like setting up your evals on the site and everything. Like I want to get more online savvy and utilize the tools that Herba got for us, because I'm like signing on to some sites and trying to get people. So I want to be able to, you know, guide them to my Herbalife site or whatever, to the evals or whatever, however you guys were doing that. Am I correct? You were putting on the website, the main one?
Yeah, so there's a link where people can fill out a wellness evaluation, and I'll break it down for you. Plus, you'll get an email and I'll tell you how many calories they need to eat, blah, blah, blah. They'll break down the meal plan and actually give them a few meals, and they give them a workout for like a couple of weeks.
Cool. So this is on like, because, you know, we got the website through Herbalife that we give them.
Yeah,
so
that
like,
website. Go Herbalife.
Okay, because I'm like, that one makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I need to play around with it. And it's funny because I give it out all the time, and I had to realize, like, at the latter end of it, that the prices only come when they sign up to be a preferred member, right? So sometimes it's good to go on as if you're the person and see what because they don't see prices and all that.
The prices show.
They what?
The prices show.
Oh God. Okay, you see, because I had somebody ask me. Huh?
No, they said they just now start showing them.
Oh, just now. Okay, yeah, because that was a couple of months ago when somebody asked me And so since then, I always tell people that, okay, so now they show. So now I'm like, see, I'm saying extra stuff I don't know, so I need to go on it again.
Right.
Okay, so see, this is helpful. Rock, bomb. So boom, it's like, dang, they show me now. I was like, what's up with that? Like, people need to see prices, because I think I could have kind of lost a client because they were like, I can't see prices, and you know, I hear you, but why isn't the website efficient? So I'm glad to know that. So I'm gonna go on and play some more, and then like, can you send me the link to that? Like
Yeah.
how to like do that? The
Set it
steps. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So that's a good question. Remember, all questions are good questions right now too. Any other questions? You see the prices right here? See the prices? So look, y'all. So as you guys know, we got this Monday call at 6:30. We got the Sunday call at 4 p.m. and that's with the entire organization. So what we really want to turn this Monday call to is basically like a opportunity call. So we want you guys to actually invite guests that are interested in the business. So we'll set it up that we'll get like some result shares, some business shares, break down the history of Mark Hughes, the scientists that we do have, the amazing 24 line that we do have like we can set it up that we can do like a 5 to 10 minute product thing like how we used to. Have a couple clients on, if you can get a couple clients on, and we can get a couple shares from them. So it's just like we can make the call like how we want to make the call. We build our own culture. So any type of input on how you guys want these calls to go, like put them in now just so we can have it ready for Monday.
I think about it and I'll put it in the chat. Let's see a minute to think.
Okay.
Can I make a request for how to start challenges through the org?
So you want to start a challenge?
No, you know what I was texting you about earlier, Mike. I'm just trying to put it out there for other people if they have the same questions I had for you today.
Oh, okay. Like, so basically like information on like challenges, like when do they start, etc. Who's running them? Like that?
Yes, how to sign up.
Okay. We got you. Anything else?
Yeah, one last thing. So, but I want to be guided right when I start my thinking. This call is going to be geared towards those business-wise, right? That is wanting to do the business, like we're clear.
Yeah.
Or like, should they already be a distributor?
Yep. Or the call is going to be for distributors and people who's looking for the opportunity.
Okay. Well, oh, that's even, yeah, then I'll hop over and be a distributor then. I think
Yeah,
all this
exactly.
magic. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to get Stephanie. I was giving her butt up on it. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so the vision of the call will be like the first part of the call will be just opportunity talk and giving people kind of like how we used to do, where we'll just talk about the opportunity, have some shares, and then we'll transition the call to just the members who want to, or potential people who want to learn how to grow their business.
And what about having a marketing plan on the call too, so they could see the money? So the shares, and then like showing the marketing plan, pretty much like they do at the STS, like a quick run through, like Mike just did, so they could see how they make money. So the results and the income. And I nominate Denise to do the marketing plan.
You know what? Anyway, I ain't got no words, but I was thinking, because sometimes too we will go over products and stuff like that. That's more geared towards our members and stuff, right? So like, we're not gonna go over products.
But you know what though? There's like, okay, so you got to put it like this too. I think we need to go over products just because you could be a distributor, but like you got to think about it, like 75% of distributors don't even know about the products.
Right.
Like serious stuff.
Yeah, you 100. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think just to have a product refresher is just just as key. Just because like, okay, so say for instance you have not all distributors are on lose weight programs, so they're not really doing 2 shakes, 2 snacks, 1 meal. You got some people are just on like a maintenance program. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, and everybody's on like, not everybody takes all different products, or some people got allergies. Some people, you know what I mean? Just.
Well, if you want to be a good distributor, you have to be well rounded. So
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I was gonna kind of ask, but it's like, good, just put it out there right now. So okay, so we're gonna kind of formulate it, but I could still feel where it would be different. Like I remember when Dee would run the calls, and you two might, it would be, you know, like we did the opening, and then it was like how can I say, like 80% products. But
Right.
I like how I can see that we're going to do like maybe 50% products, 50% business. Like we got to get more into the, you know, like pump up the distributors, the marketing plan and all that stuff, and just, you know, whatever will get them going and fired up. So 50-50 type thing. So I can see that.
I think the idea is to expose them to both, you know, kind of like, you know, how the structure has always been. Like we made sure we, like when they do HOM, they talk about, you know, the products first.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry, when they have an STS, they talk about the products first, and they also talk about the business. So they, you know, they say who.
But we used to do like products like a long time. Not to cut you off, the products used to be like a long time. So
well, I think that was specifically. I don't think that was an HOM call though. I think that was just like distributors when we were talking about the products.
It went a couple of different ways last time. Remember we would do 2 different calls. One call would be just on products. One would be on and then we started condensing it. It'll be like we did at the end, where we kind of condensed it. Where it's going to be basically a mini HOM in the beginning, talking a little bit about products, talking a little bit about the options, and then after that, the second half of the call will be training on how to really be successful at this.
If I could say, I think the difference will be is that we'll have more distributor mindset people versus like we used to have more members on there and they needed to know the products, but like we basically know most of them. We'll just touch on it and go into it, and just, you know, for the newest distributor. But it sounds like it's going to be more distributor based guided, so that's going to work for me. Like I definitely need that.
Well, no, I want everybody doesn't want any potential client that you have. You want to get any potential client or any potential member on, just because you still want to be able to use it.